Alright, digital inputs and indicators. What we're going to do first is select designer mode. Now on your Pro Dash, digital input 1, 2, and 3 are typically used for turn signals and high beam right out of the box. Let's say we want to add another indicator, perhaps something to show that maybe oil level is low or that the e-brake is on. We have a couple of options. Dash Designer, New, Add Indicator. Indicators typically come set up as a small box like these down here. We can change the type. Select a bulb indicator. Make this large just so it's easy to see. Color dialog. Now we can choose the color of the text, the on background color, and the off background color. So I like to make the text transparent unless you like to see the text. For the off background, I typically choose a darker color of my on background. So if this one's a bright red, my off background is going to be a dark red. And this is as if we're using a typical bulb with a tinted lens. So now if we go to gauge demo, we'll just start a demo. And we can see off, on. But we still have to select which digital input we want it to use. Digital 7. There's two ways to do this. You can scroll through to your indicators and select the indicator that you want, or in Designer we can go to Properties dialog. Once we have the Properties dialog pulled up, here I'm using the Pro Dash in standalone mode. So we can select either default or Pro Dash, and then we can select our output channel. There's quite a few output channels to choose from here, so this can be a little bit confusing, but when you're doing your indicators, basically digital 1 through 7 are your only choices. Alright, and that's how you would do it. Now you can set that up for pretty much any of the digital inputs. Now, what if we wanted to use a picture rather than just a colored bulb? Let's add another new indicator. I'm going to select some on and off images. First, let's select the off image. I'm going to select some on and off images. First, let's select the off image. Let's do it for stability control. Here's an off image for stability. I'll apply it. And now I will apply an on image. Make this indicator larger. Now we can see the image. However, we still have the indicator box and the text. So now we need to go back to Designer, back to Color dialog. We can make these all transparent. And now we have just the images that we put on there that are going to show up. Alright, gauge demo again. Now we can see that the image changes with off and on. Now, of course, I did not select which input. Let's just say I'm going to use digital 6 for this. There's a good example of how you can set up your indicators with both pictures and with simply colors.